Today I'm going to showcase how to breed in Palworld. Now your first question may be, why would I want to breed? And I think there's two main reasons for this. One, it can give you access to pals, very late game pals, much earlier than you would get naturally. Number two, you can pass down your pals' perks onto their offspring, making for some very cool, very powerful, intentional pals. For example, this Sui here. This Sui has Musclehead, Lucky, and Ferocious. Musclehead increases attack by 30%, Ferocious increases attack by 20%, and Lucky increases attack by 15%. So now if you look over on the right side, we can see that this Sui's attack power is increased by 65%. Now here's a list of the things that you're going to need to be able to breed. You need a farm, an egg incubator, a cooking pot, a wheat plantation, and a mill. As we can see here, the breeding farm is level 19 on the tech tree. The egg incubator is level 7 on the ancient technology side of the tech tree. The cooking pot is level 17 on the tech tree. The wheat plantation is level 15 on the tech tree, as well as the mill. Once you're able to acquire all of those, head over to your cooking pot and take a look at cake. A cake will be required for each individual breed. To generate an egg, you will need a cake. So this takes 5 flour, 8 berries, 7 milk, 8 eggs, 2 honey. Now the flour can be gathered from your wheat plantation. You take the wheat over to the mill and convert that into flour. The red berries can be picked from bushes around the world, or you can use your berry plantation and pull from there. Milk is going to come from Mozzarina. The eggs are going to come from chickpeas, and the honey's going to come from either the moth pals or bee guards. The easiest way to find these pal locations is to go into your pal deck. You can select the pal and just see the possible drops on the bottom right. And then up in the top right, if you hit habitat, it will show you where these pals spawn. Chickpeas are pretty much all over the starting area. Mozzarina spawns over to the center of the map. And Cinnamoth, the moth type pal, spawns a little northeast from there. One important note about Cinnamoth, Cinnamoth drops both honey and wheat seeds if you have not got your wheat plantation up and running. So Cinnamoth is great for knocking out both of those ingredients. All right, let's go pick up our ingredients. Here's some chickpeas right in the starting area. I highly recommend capturing one of these and throwing it on your ranch so it'll just continuously spawn eggs for you. Here's our Mozzarina for the milk. Again, highly recommend capturing one of these and throwing it on your ranch so it will continuously spawn milk for you. And finally, here are our Cinnamoths for both our honey and our wheat seeds. Once you've gathered all that, head back to your base, head over to the mill, and create some flour out of your wheat. Once you've got all that, head back over to your cooking pot and start the process of creating your cake. Now, this takes an extremely long time. What you're going to want to do is find a pal with the highest kindling possible, and that will speed it up a little bit. But even with a tier 2 kindling and me working on the cake simultaneously, you can see it takes a while. So, because this is going to take a while, this is a good time to wander over to your box and get the 2 pals that you're going to breed and get them into position. Now, in order to do this, what you need to do is you need to take the 2 pals and drop them in your base as though they were going to work on something. So we'll drop Lamb Ball in here, and then you run over, you lift it up, and you carry it over to the breeding farm. You then press F to throw Lamb Ball, and you can see the male 0 of 1 goes to 1 of 1. It now recognizes that Lamb Ball is in there and waiting for the breed. Let's run back over and grab our other pal. For this breed, we're going to be using Loop Moon. Do the same thing, drop Loop Moon in, pick Loop Moon up, and carry them over to the breeding farm and place them in. And then you can see the female slot goes from 0 to 1, and now there's a green bar that says love is blossoming between the 2 pals. And then you can see there's a little circle with a egg picture on it, and it's slowly progressing. Once that is complete, the pals will be ready to consume the cake and generate an egg. Once the cake is complete, acquire it from the cooking pot, and we're going to run back over to the breeding farms box and place it inside here. Again, once the breeding process is complete, they will automatically consume a cake and it will generate an egg. Now, if you notice here, I actually have more than one cake in my box. This can be a problem as the pals will continue to breed whether there's cake in there or not. So if you have multiple cakes stacked up, they will actually produce multiple eggs over time if you are not here to stop it. In addition to that, the cake only has about a 20-minute lifespan. So if you take the cake out of the cooking pot and leave it in your inventory, it will expire in about 20 minutes. So try not to forget about that. If you bring the cake into the box at the breeding farm, it will not expire. Once the process is complete, the cake is automatically consumed and an egg will spawn. Snag your egg and take it over to the incubator, and all you have to do now is wait. Now, I won't showcase what this egg hatches into because I don't want to ruin any potential breeds for everyone. I think this is really exciting. There's a lot of longevity here and a bunch of really cool breeds that you can stumble into. So I'll try to do my best not to spoil. But yeah, overall, that's the process. If you have any questions, please drop a comment and let me know. I'll get to it as soon as I can. If you like this, please like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton, and I'll see you next time.